he jests at scars that never felt a wound. But, soft! What light through yonder window breaks? It is the east, and Juliet is the sun. Arise, fair sun, and kill the envious moon, who is already sick and pale with grief, that thou her maid art far more fair than she. Be not her maid, since she is envious. Her vestal livery is but sick and green, and none but fools to wear it. Cast it off. It is my lady. Oh, it is my love. Oh, that she knew she were. She speaks, yet she says nothing. What of that? Her eye discourses, I will answer it. I am too bold. 'Tis not to me she speaks. Two of the fairest stars in all the heaven, having some business, do entreat her eyes to twinkle in their spheres till they return. What if her eyes were there, they in her head? The brightness of her cheek would shame those stars, as daylight doth a lamp. Her eyes in heaven would through the airy region stream so bright that birds would sing and think it were not night. See how she leans her cheek upon her hand. Oh, that I were a glove upon that hand, that I might touch that cheek.
I may.
She speaks. Oh, speak again, bright angel. For thou art as glorious to this night, being o'er my head as is a winged messenger of heaven unto the white upturned wondering eyes of mortals that fall back to gaze on him when he bestrides the lazy pacing clouds and sails upon the bosom of the air.
O Romeo, Romeo! Wherefore art thou Romeo? Deny thy father and refuse thy name, or, if thou wilt not, be but sworn my love, and I'll no longer be a Capulet.
Shall I hear more, or shall I speak at this?
'Tis but thy name that is my enemy. Thou art thyself, though not a Montague. What single quote is Montague? It is nor hand, nor foot, nor arm, nor face, nor any other part belonging to a man. Oh, be some other name. What's in a name? That which we call a rosy by any other name would smell as sweet, so Romeo would, were he not Romeo called, retain that dear perfection which he has without that title. Romeo, doff thy name, and for that name which is no part of thee take all myself.
I take thee at thy word. Call me but love, and I'll be new baptized. Henceforth I never will be Romeo.
What man art thou that thus bescreened in night so stumblest on my counsel?
By an I may know not how to tell thee who I am. My name, dear saint, is hateful to myself, because it is an enemy to thee. Had I it written, I would tear the word.
My ears have not yet drunk 100 words of that tongue's utterance, yet I know the sound. Art thou not Romeo and a Montague?
Neither, fair saint, if either thee dislike.
How camest thou hither, tell me, and wherefore? The orchard walls are high and hard to climb, and the place death, considering who thou art. If any of my kinsmen find thee here,
with love's light wings did I o'er-perch these walls, for stony limits cannot hold love out, and what love can do that dares love attempt? Therefore thy kinsmen are no let to me.
If they do see thee, they will murder thee.
Alack, there lies more peril in thine eye than 20 of their swords. Look thou but sweet, and I am proof against their enmity.
I would not for the world they saw thee here.
I have night's cloak to hide me from their sight, and but thou love me, let them find me here. My life were better ended by their hate, than death prorogued, wanting of thy love.
By whose direction found single quote st thou out this place?
By love, who first did prompt me to inquire. He lent me counsel and I lent him eyes. I am no pilot, yet, wert thou as far as that vast shore washed with the farthest sea, I would adventure for such merchandise.
Thou no single quote st the mask of night is on my face, else would a maiden blush be paint my cheek for that which thou hast heard me speak tonight. Fain would I dwell on form, feigned any what I have spoke, but farewell compliment. Dost thou love me? I know thou wilt say yea, and I will take thy word, yet if thou swear single quote st, thou mayst prove false. At love is perjury's than say, Jove laughs. O gentle Romeo, if thou dost love, pronounce it faithfully, or if thou think single quote st I am too quickly won, I'll frown and be perverse and say thee nay, so thou wilt woo, but else, not for the world. I in truth, fair Montague, I am too fond, and therefore thou mayst think my Aviolite, but trust me, gentlemen, I'll prove more truth than those that have more cunning to be strange. I should have been more strange, I must confess, but that thou overheard st, ere I was where my true love's passion. Therefore pardon me, and not impute this yielding to light love, which the dark night hath so discovered.